All right, we're here with Dan Kelly of BTN, but tonight you're going to be calling off on FS1, first nationally televised game. Are you excited for it?
Yeah, it's great exposure for college hockey. As anyone who watches college hockey, and especially favoring Big Ten hockey a little bit, it's one of the more exciting products you'll see. It's the future of the National Hockey League. It improves every year, and I think it really mimics the NHL game, and it's never been closer to the NHL game than it is today because it's a frenetic, wide open pace of hockey.
You look at, you kick it off with one of the best rivalries in all of sports with Michigan and Ohio State. Ohio State has been very good this year. Talk about what makes them unique. Of course, it starts with Mason Yost.
Yeah, they're so deep. And when you get a guy, Mason Yost, I believe, is turning 25 in the next week. You get a guy that a lot of people didn't expect him to return. They thought he would go pro, just like a Dakota Joshua, a Tanner Lazinski. That trio returned. So Ohio State, they're just more experienced than last year, and after making it to the Frozen Four, so I think that's why they're such a scary team, and they've got a great 1-2 punch in goal and an excellent coaching staff as well.
With Michigan, however, they're trying to get into the tournament. What do you think they have to do this weekend? How do you think? What's the outlook for Michigan? You think?
I just think right now they need consistency. They're not the wide open attacking team that they were in the past. They still attack, and they have Quinn Hughes. But I think if they can find the solution in goal, right now it's about goaltending and special teams, and that would be big for Michigan.
Difference you see between Hayden and Strauss?
That's a good question. I haven't seen him. I guess I haven't seen him enough to really truly evaluate. So I don't want to give you a fake answer, Danny.
With Mel Pearson and Steve Rollick, of course, two established programs. Both these teams made the Frozen Four last year. How do you think differences between Mel and Steve? You think?
Mel's a bit older, but they're both Minnesota boys. A little bit of rivals, but I think Steve's kind of more old school, old fashioned. We sometimes even think that Steve Rollick kind of has that demeanor that a pro coach would have. But they're both excellent, unique coaches in their own way. And I think Mel Pearson going to Michigan Tech and being his own man, one allowed him to get this job and really improved him as a head coach.
And tonight, first nationally televised game on Fox Sports 1. What do you think about that? How do you think that's going to grow college hockey?
Well, I hope there's more of it because there hasn't even been really any hockey on Fox Sports 1 before. So it's great exposure, and I think sometimes people, if they're just whether you have to grow up in the right market to be exposed to college hockey. A lot of times, thankfully, things like Big Ten Network are changing that. But I think if people are just exposed to the great product college hockey is, and especially young families and young kids that play hockey, I think they'd be sold on it.
All right. Good luck tonight on watch these guys on the call on FS1, and you'll be back here tomorrow calling in for BTN. So pretty good weekend so far. Big weekend for Michigan.
Yeah, thanks, Casey, and hopefully I don't mess up names like I did earlier tonight.